Hello, this is Deanne from Small But Kinda Mighty, and in this crochet tutorial I am going to demonstrate how to crochet a small heart step by step. In the description box below you can find a link to a blog post explaining why I am crocheting hearts for charity, and also a link to a downloadable PDF version of the free crochet heart pattern. In order to make this heart, you need to know how to crochet 4 stitches, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet and treble crochet. So I thought I would start off this tutorial by demonstrating how to crochet each of those 4 stitches, just in case you don't know how to crochet one of them or you need a refresher for any of them. So starting with single crochet, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. I'll just show you that a couple more times. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. So that's how you make single crochet stitches. Next, let's take a look at half double crochet. So for half double crochet and other taller stitches, you're going to first yarn over before you insert your hook. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over again, pull up a loop, and now you've got 3 loops on your hook. You then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So you start with a yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's how to complete a half double crochet stitch. Next, let's take a look at the double crochet. You're going to again start with a yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, and you've got 3 loops on your hook. You then yarn over and pull through just the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through just the first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's how we crochet a double crochet stitch. And the last crochet stitch I will demonstrate here is the treble crochet. for this stitch we are going to start by yarning over twice. So once and twice. Next, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. You've now got 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, 2 loops left on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those remaining 2 loops. So yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the final 2 loops. Yarn over twice, insert your hook. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the final 2 loops. And that is how you make a treble crochet stitch. So next I'm going to walk you through how to make a magic ring and complete round 1 of the crochet heart. So I will link to some other videos on my channel where I go through the magic ring slowly and in detail, but for those of you that are familiar with this method, this is how I make my magic ring. It's sometimes called a sloppy slipknot or adjustable starting circle. There's lots of different names for it. But I start with a simple twist. So I've got my yarn over my hook, and now I'm going to twist my hook in a clockwise direction, and I'm going to then hold on to my starting tail end and with my working yarn make a chain 1. That chain 1 is going to act as the magic ring into which we will put all of our stitches for round 1. I'm going to start round 1 with a chain 3. So there you can hopefully see I've got the magic ring at the bottom and then 3 chain stitches. So I am going to start the round by making 3 treble crochet stitches into the magic ring. So I'm going to yarn over twice, insert my hook into the magic ring, yarn over and pull up a loop, and complete the treble by doing a yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through that final 2. And now I'm going to put in that treble crochet that I just made a locking stitch marker. That is being used to mark the first stitch of round 1, and placing a stitch marker there will help you in determining where to place your first stitches in round 2. So now I'm going to complete 2 more treble crochet stitches. That's my second, and there's my third. Now I'm going to do 3 double crochet stitches into the magic ring. So that's the first double crochet, the second, and the third. So for the bottom of the heart, for this point of the heart, in each round I'm going to make a chain 1 stitch, and then a crochet stitch, then another chain 1, and then finish the round. So for this first round I'm going to do chain 1 and then a treble. That treble is going to be the bottom sort of point of the heart. Then I'm going to do another chain 1, and now I'm going to finish round 1 essentially by doing the opposite of those first 6 stitches that I did in the round. So I'm going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, and then the last stitches of the round are going to be 3 treble crochet stitches. 1, 2, and here comes the last stitch of round 1, which is that 3rd treble crochet. I'm now going to tighten the magic ring by pulling on my starting tail end and complete round 1 by doing a chain 3 and then slip stitching into my magic ring. So I just insert my hook into the magic ring, yarn over, pull the strand through the ring and the loop on my hook, and then I have finished the first round. We are going to start round 2, and actually every round in the heart, with a chain 3, and the purpose of this chain 3 is to get up to the right height for the first stitch. It doesn't count as a stitch. I'm making my chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I put a locking stitch marker in my first stitch in round 1 So I know where to place my first stitches in round 2. So I'm going to make a single crochet as my first stitch in round 2, and then I'm going to mark that with my locking stitch marker so I know where to place my first stitch in round 3. In the same stitch, I'm going to then make a half double crochet. I'm going to do 3 half double crochet stitches in the next stitch. That's 2 and then 3. And then I'm going to do 2 half double crochet stitches in the following stitch. Next, I'm going to make a single crochet, just one single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, and that brings me to the bottom of my heart, which from round 1 it was a chain 1, treble crochet, chain 1. So in that chain 1 space, I'm going to make a single crochet and then chain 1. I'm then going to make a double crochet in the treble crochet from round 1 and follow that with another chain 1 and then a single crochet in that chain 1 space. So that's the bottom of my heart for round 2 made. And now I'm going to make my way to the end of the round by reversing the stitches that I made in the first part of the round. So I've just done 1 single crochet in each of the 3 stitches after the bottom of the heart. I'm going to now do 2 half double crochet stitches in the same stitch and follow that with 3 half double crochet stitches in the next. Two and 3. That will bring me to the last stitch in the round, in which I do a half double crochet and then a single crochet in the same stitch. To finish off the round, I do a chain 3 and then slip stitch into the center of the heart. So insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on my hook. Again, I can just pull on my starting tail end to tighten up that magic ring, and now I have completed round 2. The final round for my heart is going to be round 3, and I'm going to start that in the same way as I started the others, with a chain 3. So 1, 2, 3 chain stitches there, after successfully navigating around this stitch marker. And then where I placed that locking stitch marker in round 2, I'm going to make 2 single crochet stitches. So that's the first, and then the second is right there. Just insert your hook into the same space. 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochet in the following stitch, and now to get down to the bottom of the heart, I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. Okay, and that brings me down to the bottom of the heart, which in round 2 was chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. So I make a single crochet in the chain 1 space, and then a chain 1. I make a single crochet in the double crochet from round 2. Now this is optional, but I like it because it gives you a really nice point to the bottom of your heart. So you chain 2 and then slip stitch into the first chain that you made, and then you're going to chain 1 and make a single crochet in the next chain 1 space. You will then single crochet in each of the next 8 stitches, and then you are going to make 2 single crochet stitches in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the following stitch, and then 2 single crochet stitches into the last stitch of the round. To finish the round, you will chain 3 and slip stitch into the center of the ring. And now your heart is complete. If you want to just make a single heart, then you can break your yarn, making sure that you leave at least a 12-inch long tail end, so that you can attach that long tail end to the heart, so that you have a loop that you can hang the heart with. You would then sew in your starting tail end and soak your heart and block it so it lays nice and flat. And that is how you make the crochet heart. If you want to do what I've done, which is make 2 hearts and then sew them together, then your finishing tail end for the first heart should still be long, because you're going to use that tail end to sew your hearts together. If you want to sew 2 hearts together, then for the first heart, you will bring your starting and ending tail ends to the front or the right side of the heart. For the second heart, you'll do the same, but before fastening off, my recommendation is to chain. I ended up chaining about 70 chain stitches, and that will give you a length of chain that you can use for your 12-inch loop for hanging the heart. So the long finishing tail end that you're going to use to sew the hearts together, you're going to thread your yarn needle with that, and then sandwich together your 2 hearts with the right sides facing outwards. And you're going to pick up the head of each stitch from round 3 and whip stitch them together. So that's the first stitch. I'm now going to go under the head of the second stitch, and I'm working under the heads of the chain stitches in the chain 3s here. Once you have finished going up the chain 3 stitches, then you will get to the single crochet stitches that you finished the rounds with or started the rounds with, and you're going to do the same thing. Just slide your yarn needle underneath both strands of the head of the corresponding stitches and sew them together with a whip stitch. So you're going to continue doing that all the way around until you have successfully sewn your hearts together. Then you are going to bring your tail end so that they are all on the same side of your heart, and you're going to have 3 tail ends. So you've got 2 starting tail ends and 1 long tail end that you used for sewing the hearts together. So for 2 of those tail ends, you're going to secure them with a reef knot, which, just as a reminder, it's right over left and then left over right and then tighten. You'll then thread your yarn needle with those two tail ends, and you're going to maneuver your yarn needle in between the two hearts, pull the threads inside the two hearts, and then that will pull the reef knot into the middle of the hearts so that it doesn't show from the outside. So you're going to do that with both of your tail ends. Then pull the tail end, snip the tail off, and if you've pulled it up, then the tail end itself will spring back inside the heart and no longer be visible. With the tail of your length of chain stitches, you're then going to bring that through to the same side of the heart as your remaining tail end is. You're going to secure those two tail ends together with a reef knot, right over left and left over right. And you're going to do the same thing as I just did in terms of hiding your tail ends inside of the two hearts. So wiggling your yarn needle until you get through that space, and you can then pull your reef knot underneath the stitches and hide the knot itself within your heart. And then you're going to hide the last tail end in the middle of your two hearts, and then trim them in the same way as I did with the previous two. So I'm just making sure that everything is nicely secure and hidden within the two hearts before trimming the tail ends. And there you have it. Simple but adorable, cute 2.5-inch across heart with a 12-inch loop attached.